Okay. Yeah, they look similar. Gonzi has a collar on his shirt. He's over there behind Zach. Crazy guy. All right. You can sit down if you'd like, Cody.
All right.
Mr. Cody on the mic. So we've got Moto with Diddy Kong. And Big K
With
Toon Link. He recently switched over to Toon Link. He mostly played Dr. Mario before this. He was a big Doc player. He plays him in pretty much all the games.
And I've watched him do a few rounds when I was back here. As Toon Link, he seems to do really well as him.
He switched over to Toon Link a month or two ago, starting back in the summer, and he's done very well with Toon Link. Toon Link is actually a really strong character in this game. He's a lot faster than regular Link. His range is a little shorter, but not too much.
Right.
I think his bombs are a little better, I feel, because of the weird explosion radius, but he's a strong character, and I like him a lot better than regular Link, so... Moto, of course, playing Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong, the previous top tier of the game. Still very high, but he's been nerfed a bit. Moto has been switching around characters because he doesn't know really who to play, but this week I think I've only seen him play Diddy, so he might be going back to him.
Right, I heard you and Big K talking about that in one of his earlier matches.
Yeah,
I was kind of unsure about his skills on Diddy Kong.
Character choice is a big thing here. You know, there's matchups and good matches and bad matches, like with any game, competitive game you play. So, 2-0. Over Rackham. Just blowing through those matches. You'll be able to get Mr. Gonzi. So I don't know if you're aware, you're not like a super huge Smash player. The banana trips you. It's a really strong, really strong mechanic. But he pulls out a banana and it lands on the ground, and if your opponent walks over it, they trip. Because it's banana peel.
Right.
So he can just throw it in place behind him, or he can like jump back and grab it out of the air and throw it. Now your opponents can pick up the banana, but it is a little hard sometimes, especially when, see right there, he picked it up. When Diddy Kong is running at you and shooting peanuts or what have you. So, as long as Link, the opponent's in control of the banana,
right,
Diddy can't pull out a second one.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a, you want to, if you grab the banana, you want to try and keep it active as long as you can, so Diddy can't pull out another one. 2-0? You won? You won? Yes, but you won.
I won, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Diddy in strong control of this match.
Definitely.
They do play online quite a bit, and Big K actually drives about an hour and a half. He lives down in Flatwoods.
Oh wow.
So he has a pretty long drive. I thought I had a long drive coming up from Clarksburg, but
I'm not too far drive coming up from Port Marion.
Okay. So
It's about a half.
Big K's just going to try and control space with his projectiles, but he's got a boomerang, he's got arrows, he's got bombs. I don't know where he keeps them all because he's so small.
Right? Yeah, he probably keeps them all in his hat. And his hat seems pretty big compared to his body size.
Okay. So there's a trip on the banana, and it's a hard knockdown, and you have to tech out of it. So you have to hit your shield button as you hit the ground, and then you can roll left, right, or stand up. So it's a guessing game, because if they know you're going to try and tech backwards, they will, do an attack and hit you out of it. So it's about reading your opponent and what they're going to do. Okay, there we go. Edge guard there. So this is kind of looking bad for Big K. I wonder if he'll switch back to Doc. He's a little more confident in his Doc of a lot of matches, but yeah. So we'll see if he can pull it back, because it's possible to win.
Yeah, he's got some damage there.
Wow, that was an amazing tech. When you see that impact when your opponent hits, they can tech it, so they won't go flying away.
Oh, okay.
So they can tap their shield button within a few frames of hitting the ground or the wall. Now, if you're on the ground, you can always tech at any time. So since Moto was standing on the ground when the down air came, the sword spike, he actually teched in place, so he didn't go anywhere and could punish Toon Link for hitting him.
Oh, okay.
Now you can actually tech against the sides of the stages here, and if you're in the air and you're too close to the edge, you can't tech within like 20-ish frames, I think. So about a third of a second. So if you're right next to the stage and they hit you into it, you can't tech it. But if further away, you can. So that was actually a really impressive tech there. I don't know if Moto knew it was coming or he let it hit him so he could get the punish. But oh, wow. Oh, he didn't grab the ledge there. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
You can't re-grab the ledge within a certain number of frames, so.
Because he had a pretty tight guard on that ledge.
Yeah. Moto, a pretty strong player. He's done very well. He's had some character crisis choices recently, but I think he's kind of settled back into Diddy Kong.
I was gonna say, from what I've seen, he seems to do pretty well with Diddy Kong. So.
Well, before
with what you know.
he hasn't actually played Diddy seriously in a few weeks. I don't think he played Diddy main. He played a few other characters last week, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to go back and look at the matches again. So.
I think maybe the last one I played might have been Melee, but I don't know, watching it today kind of makes me probably have to get back into it.
It's a lot of fun. I play pretty casually. I'm waiting for Street Fighter V to come out so we get some Street Fighter players up in here, because nobody here wants to play 4 with me and just Chris and a couple other people. But since we have so many people here, we can't really run side games right now. So
right. Yeah, there's 28 or 30 so people in the Wii U.
There's 28 people in Wii U, 23 in Melee, and 19 in PM. So.
Well, there's about 30 people total, isn't there?
I think there's about 32 unique people. So. And PM setup is empty. Hey Chris, get a PM match ready. Sorry, we only have one setup for PM, so we have to make sure that system is always being played right now. And I see a couple people who could play just standing there.
Tim was in a match I was playing.
We got Dabin and Garm could play.
Oh, right.
And I think Illy and Gonzi. Well, Chris and Tim are going to play now, and then I'll have Dabin and Garm go up after them. So.
Right.
All right. So we went to Delfino Plaza from the Super Mario Sunshine series, if you aren't familiar with it. I actually hate this stage because whenever I upload match videos for this stage, it says like, Nintendo owns the rights to all this music, so they're going to put ads on your video, and you don't make any money. And I was just like,
I guess it is what it is.
It's just annoying that ads will pop up when we're not really. This is just for funsies. And I do believe match videos fall under fair use, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know. YouTube's really weird with content violation, stuff like that. And it's kind of annoying, to be 100% honest with you. So, that aside, back to the match. Yo. Okay.
I was gonna say with this match, they seem to be a little more even on the stage.
Well, the stage moves a lot, so you won't have as much of a static stage, which helps some characters. And during the transitions, when it moves in between, the blast zones, the kill zones on the side actually get a lot smaller.
Right.
So if you happen to have like you can kill people at lower percentages because you can hit them into the blast zones earlier during stage transitions. So it can bite you in the butt, but it can help you a lot depending on your luck. But I think this is a good idea because the stage transitions a lot, so Diddy doesn't get to keep bananas on the stage.
Right.
So that gives see, as we can see another transition here, allowing Toon Link to recover without having to deal with bananas. But it's not looking too much in Big K's favor, unfortunately. Up tilt to get the stock. And he slipped on the banana because it fell down when he staged it.
Oh, wow.
And he couldn't see it. Now these are called walk-offs because you can actually just walk off and die.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. Some people like them, some people hate them. But it's a very short segment, so there's another walk-off segment on both sides later. But we'll see if Big K can stay alive in this tournament, because he is on tournament point right now. If he loses, he's out.
Right. And he's sticking in there.
Oh wow, I didn't think he still had that bomb. So now, if Diddy didn't have the banana in his hand, he could actually grab the bomb out of the air and throw it back.
Yeah, I saw him try to do that earlier, but it ended up just going straight back and almost landing on his head.
Oh, this could be a stock. Toon Link, of course, doesn't have any kills that really, or throws that really kill from. That could be good.
Oh, yep.
The handshake, two friends, Moto taking it 2-0. Moto will move on to play against Red Fox.
That should be a pretty good matchup.
That'll be a fun match. Sonic and probably Diddy, probably Sonic and Diddy.